Welcome to another vibration, brothers and sisters. Welcome to this here Mystelics Reacts channel, brothers and sisters. I appreciate every single one of you guys for tuning into this here vibrations. Big up all you, one time, including the Mystelics family, and of course, the no today. Big up all yourself for definitely tuning in to see what's up on this here Mystelics Reacts Reaction Vibration channel. Big up all yourself, brothers and sisters. I appreciate you guys. Don't forget to do that. Click the like button. I would appreciate that. Click the thumbs up button to help push these videos further and further. And of course, leave your thoughts and comments in where? The comment box below, brothers and sisters. I would appreciate that right here. This is when I give my thoughts. So I want to hear your thoughts as well in the comment box below. Stop messaging me. yo, message me in the comment box below, brothers and sisters, so I can see what you guys are saying and others can get to see as well. That is the whole point of the comment box, brothers and sisters. So of course, definitely I would appreciate that. And of course, inadvertently, when you subscribe to this channel, brothers and sisters, you'll also become part of the Mystelics family in that regard already. Anyways, brothers and sisters. Oh, by the way, guys, I actually dropped the podcast today, so definitely check that link in the first comment in the comment box below, guys. And with that said right there, let us get into the vibration. Hopefully I don't stay too long on this here vibes, but I must make mention for individuals who have Zelle. Well, apparently the Zelle app is closing down, brothers and sisters, based on this thing that we're seeing from New York. When it comes on to Getty, not Getty means, according to this, brothers and sisters, this was sent to me. I actually saw it myself. Zelle is not closing down. For those of you who have Zelle, I have Zelle, brothers and sisters. So if you want to Zelle me, let me know. Yeah, all the information is in the comment box below. But the Zelle app is closing down. However, there's Zelle in various banks across the United States. Right there, you can really just Zelle straight from your bank. You don't have to go and download a thing and then Zelle and so forth and so forth. So they're apparently closing down the app, but of course, as indicated right there, the Zelle service will still continue on the variation that it will be within the banks. Right there, I think everybody has Zelle. Well, in the United States, I don't know if Zelle is in Canada, but of course, so I just had to tell the people out there, Zelle is closing down, but not really. It'll still be there, brothers and sisters. But you know what, shutting down, brothers and sisters? Your electricity today, brothers and sisters. We have a number of places shutting down, brothers and sisters, shutting down. Postmortem and Gillette, Savant Pie, and number of places, brothers and sisters, have shut down already. Matter of fact, they call it forced outage. Remember the Manico? We were blaming the Manico all the time. Manico come up for resistance. Yes, man. The Manicos come out with a resistance, say, hey, don't blame us for this. Stop it. And stop it now, brothers and sisters. That's what the Manicos who kept, they get together and they started campaigning. They started protesting against Dominica. So Dominica decided to come and tell us the truth. Forced outage is being indicated right there. And of course, they have put back on the thing, load management, aka load shedding. Brothers and sisters, load shedding has begun yet again in a number of places. And of course, these places as well. Wall also in the north, certain places in the north, and of course, in the south. Not south, no, where's this? Wallace, Roseau, southwestern part of Dominica, brothers and sisters. Bellevue, Shop, well, you know, around the southern region. Right there, brothers and sisters. So these places have faced outage today. Today is Monday, the 7th of April. And I don't know why they put 1:58, or you could have put 2 p.m. way. Huh? Why they put 1:58? Huh? Why? What is the point of 1:58? Somebody time ahead of time, man. You know when your time 2 minutes faster. Well, I suspect that's what happening right there. Probably Dominic time is 2 minutes faster, so they put 1:58. I don't get the point of putting 1:58 there. But anyways, brothers and sisters, that's what happening right there. And this is not the first one, brothers and sisters. There are other load sheddings that took place. I think one took place on the 4th, I think. Somewhere, brothers and sisters, I can't remember. Anyways, brothers and sisters, so they're shutting off everything right here. All right. You know what shut down, brothers and sisters? Somebody vehicle. This is in the Maho region. And apparently, as you can see, there's a car in front there. We're going to get a closer shot. And apparently, the car must have get off and decide to go inside the house. But
ready.
Okay, let's get a better shot. This is the car right there, brothers and sisters. The car somehow survived. Well, the person inside the car survived, brothers and sisters. Be careful out there, people. Be careful out there. How's the person, my brothers and sisters? Let me show you. I don't know if you can see. Let me zoom in. We have technology. I can zoom in some more. Okay, we can zoom in. Look the car there, brothers and sisters. Look the car. Oh, there. Thank God nobody got hurt. From my understanding right there. But it looks like the car jammed into the house. Is that the reverse or something? I don't even know, bro. Anyways, maybe when he was turning. And a nice looking guy, but you need to take it easy, bro. And I know there are parts like that for them cars there. Bro, take it easy. Now it's not time for you to be crashing into things. I myself thought it's a truck he crashed into, but when I look, I didn't see the truck in the other thing right there. Be careful, people. Be careful. What? How you manage to? That's how. What is? That's I myself don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to see what's going on over there. Nothing much going on there, no. The car does. It looking like the car reverse, or it bounce and then turn. So, I don't know. Brothers and sisters, those of all you there, let me know what happened now. I cannot pinpoint what happened to this one. Right there. But it looked like it jammed into the house. But if it jammed into the house, why is the front of it? Oh, this must have dent and then cause the front to collapse together. Okay. All right then. All right. And it flipped this up. So yeah, right there it must have touched. So definitely the house. And then in the impact, cause it to maybe drift. The person was drifting. Maybe the person was doing some donuts or something. And as a result of doing donuts, they end up boom, mashing up their side. And I don't know, brothers and sisters. Those who were there, let us know in the comment box below. Anyways, brothers and sisters, there was a situation that happened, I think on Friday. Just before the weekend, this situation took place. And apparently it seems like some girls were bullying some other girl, and the girl decided to throw a substance on them. As you can see, she's about to do so. But it doesn't look like this girl was bothering you though. I mean, let me zoom in. We are technology. We are technology, brothers and sisters. Thank God for technology. Let's go back a little. Is it render out? Alright, it render out. So you know. So maybe there's two girls who ponging back with the other one. I don't know. And then the girl decides she going in her bag for some sort of thing. Something. But apparently the girl on this, why you messing with the other girl though? I don't get it. I understand that one probably is the instigator. I don't know, but maybe they were troubling her, and maybe they are customer troubling her. Guys, I don't think you would just have a substance, a liquid in your bag just so. I don't know, brothers and sisters. Those of you who were there, let me know that in the comment box below. But we are looking at this circumstance that we're seeing right there, and it looks like, you know, but you don't tell me you just have something in your bag. You know, I'm saying maybe the big one and the small one were probably troubling her, and she was fed up and decided, you know what, let me go and thing. So, see, as you can see here, she's throwing some water on her. She's throwing some water in her face, and look, she started running. The pepper, I'm tear gas. Anyways, the other one decides she coming to the rescue. And the other one get a little spray up too. So she start running away. She couldn't see. Tear gas. The boy is saying, but yeah, look what happened. But the girl going at her homecoming. The girl going at her home, as you can see the girl up there. She going at her home, boy.
You see movie.
And the girl go home.
Carry was a frauding girl there.
No, that's what they say. I don't know if it's true or not. The reason why I say I don't know if it's true or not is because, well, they started running. So it must have been not just water. It have to be some other substance. Right there, maybe she went inside there for her to get some water to wash her face or something of that sort. And there. But there are apparently 3 people involved in this regard right there, brothers and sisters. And one of them came back on social media to say this.
Oh, you, she couldn't fight me one-on-one, she had to send alcohol in my eyes.
Well, to be honest, me knowing your size, I would not try to fight you neither. What I fight you? I slim, you will beat me. Why would I fight you in the first place? Brothers and sisters, we should try our best to see how we can work things out. I mean, if you have an advantage over me, I don't go to the Kung Fu school, I don't go to what's this guy's name, the partner of the karate class in Roseau. I don't go to his Kung Fu class. I don't go to these things, and you big and you think I'm going to want to ruffle and tussle with you. That's foolish. You know, look at the size difference. I mean, it should tell you something, ain't it? There's a size difference there, and there are 2 girls. So I personally think, brothers and sisters, before I continue in that, I think when it comes down to the circumstance right there, I honestly believe that you should warn the authorities. I always believe in that, brothers and sisters. I always believe in warning the authorities. And if the authority don't want to do nothing about it, then it becomes your problem. That's what I believe right there. So hopefully she warned. If she didn't warn and the people didn't listen, then the thing escalated, then c'est la vie. But I'm not for anybody right there. I think we need to try to resolve, or there should be some sort of training in school. They're teaching everybody all sorts of things that have nothing to be applicable in life. One of the things they should try, conflict management. I think they should include that in the subjects. Don't you think so? Because right now I am in jail, or the probably girl in the brown skirt in jail, and they're looking like they're from different schools. You see the school in the black skirt school, and then the brown skirt schools. Well, you know what school that there? Don't mind me. 2 girls, one big and one a little smaller, looking like they want to thing, and then she decides she's taking out a flask of orange juice and throwing on people. But I mean, that has some intent there. That has some intent right there. Because if you know what substance is in that, and you know if you send it on there, that's intent. That's clearly intent, you know. So when she see the girl do that, and she tried to do the other girl that, and you know, it escalated and so forth and so forth. She got blind. You know, Jesus had to put mud to let her see again. But you don't come back on social media.
Oh, you, she couldn't fight me one-on-one, she had to send alcohol in my eyes.
But like I indicated before, I would not fight you neither. Why? You big already. Why you do it? Anyways, brothers and sisters, it has been indicated that they are apparently, well, the girl, whoever is the instigator in this, is apparently in jail, and people were taking to social media and saying things like this: children cannot commit crimes and face the consequences too. Well, if he's in cases of you know, I think they should fish the harshest thing, because they want to pretend like they tebe. You know what? I remember when I was thinking about, you know, I remember I know exactly what I was doing. Or something. No, well, at one point in time, you think it's just fun you have, you know, whatever. So you're just doing craziness, whatever. You don't really care about the consequence. When you get a little older, so by 14, 15, you should already know. Come on, brothers and sisters. If you're 10, 11, not even 11. If you're 10, 9, all right. Below 10, good. But you're 14, that means you should know what you're doing. But probably in her mind, she's saying, boy, these people trying to attack me or whatever, and I'm going to do something to them because they don't want to leave me alone. Anyways, people are saying, a big woman, that gassa, let her face consequences. They say she's 14 and she's doing things she's not supposed to be doing at 14 right there. So I don't know if that is the case, but all you see it. You see the child having making love already. She's not making love yet, brothers and sisters. I don't know their business. But anyways, brothers and sisters, more people were commenting on that, on the understanding that apparently one of them, or those girls, apparently doing things that they shouldn't be doing, and as a result of acting or doing things they shouldn't be doing at a certain age, then she should be facing the consequences as somebody who's an adult. What are your thoughts on this, brothers and sisters? It doesn't matter if she making love, she's still a child. You sooty wear salt on your palate. Okay. What they need to do is jail those big men that taking advantage of it. I think that needs to happen as well. I definitely think so if that is the case, because apparently one is 14 and if she's involved in this kind of things there, and the people who doing her stuff, you know, or whoever these brothers and sisters across the board need to take some jail. Stop your dirty ways, brothers and sisters. No, I'm not. No, okay. That's true. A child is still a child. That's true. And then we have none other than the legendary Timal come in and give his input on that. Let's take a listen to what Timal has to say.
If you see the state put your child in jail, you can sue the state in Timal. You hear me? Because a juvenile not supposed to be in adult jail. The state's supposed to have a juvenile center or juvenile jail. You check me? You can't put a juvenile in the mix of adults. You can sue the state. If they never put your child in Dominica stuck from jail, sue the state. Because the state's supposed to have a juvenile jail, a juvenile center.
Brothers and sisters, what are your thoughts on this? Although I agree with what he's saying right there on the merit that these people under the who are not adults, brothers and sisters, or at least let's use it, age of consent, because age of consent is 16 in Dominica. So if you are 16 and over, then you should definitely be tried as an adult. You have consent now, it's okay, adult business. But she apparently is 2 years younger than the consent age. So where would you put her? And the question here is in Dominica, does Dominica have a juvenile center? I remember back in the day, because I remember one of my peoples, he grew out of it, and when he's in the States right now, I think they used to have him in a particular thing. Very troublesome individual right there. They used to have him in something. I can't remember what it is. It's for troubled youth. But I don't think that exists anymore. I really don't think that exists anymore. But the question here is, where would you put this girl? And also, I know other boys, little boys, have done things already. That's, they're stealing, all those kind of things there. Where would you put them? Where would you put these guys? I'm sure that there have been a number of incidences where boys under the age of 16 have committed certain crimes and they have taken jail. Why the outrage now? Because it's a girl. You get my drift right now, brothers and sisters? You get my drift? Because if it's age we're talking about, age of 16 and over, you should be tried as an adult, no doubt about it. But less than 16, you say you're juvenile. On the merit of juvenile, where do you put them in Dominica? Is there a rehabilitation process taking place? Remember, it's not that happening, if you understand what I mean by that. It's not that happened, brothers and sisters. So if that is not what happened, and there's, apparently from what I saw from the video, there seems like there's intent, and she knew exactly where she was throwing the water, and therefore there is intent to do something that's harmful to somebody else. So be that the case, knowing what she knows what was in the bottle, and then aim it at their face, that says something. On the other hand, what could have been the cause of it, brothers and sisters? Were these people bullying her? Were they attacking her? Something of that sort? Did she tell the authorities, or did she take things into her hands and decide, if you're not stopping, I'm going to do you something? One of the reasons of me, brothers and sisters, I will believe in hand-to-hand combat. Okay? I don't believe in using weapons and no extra stuff. If you have grievances, let's combat, man. That's what I believe in, brothers and sisters. Let's combat, get it out of our system, and we're good to go. I know me, back in the day, I used to fight plenty. But some other people I used to fight, we close now, we cool. We drove here, sometimes if they share my stuff or whatever, or they let me know what's up, we grow out of it. But when you're doing certain things that can harm somebody, and in the long run, that person then suffers the consequences of what you do, then that should be wrong. But the question here is, who was wrong in that regard? Maybe you guys know more of the situation than me. But if that be the case, when it comes down to whether the big girl and the small girl versus the light-skinned girl was thing, or they would bullying her and then she decides she retaliate, or she does checking, I want to do all your harm. What do you think happened right there? Based on what Tim Ali is saying, brothers and sisters, what are your thoughts on what he has to say right there as well? Where do you put people under the age of 16? Where do you put them? Now, it's very clear from my understanding, like I did it before. She seems like she wanted to do them harm, because that's why she showed the stuff in their face. Okay? But I still have to ask, why was it escalated to that point? Did they think, because the girl self-admitted that the girl didn't want to fight with her, and, she had to do this. So, put yourself in the girl's shoes. Some big people trying to fight you, what would you do? Me, I know what I'll do. But let's continue, brothers and sisters. So we look at the younger ones, brothers and sisters, those who are at the age of 16 and less. But what about the older ones? What about the older ones, brothers and sisters? There was a bit of a squabble that took place. in Dominica with a bus driver and somebody else. And then the man decided to come and give the other man, the bus driver, a slap. And I don't know what escalated right there. And there's a lot of mothers going on. Their mother not there, but they calling each other mother. I don't understand. Mothers just take nosy.
What you gonna do? Best you gonna bless you. Best you gonna bless you.
We have the adults doing this stuff right there. Another angle, a different area. But you know what you just did there, right there? You know what you just did there? The bus driver has right to take you to court, you know. That is battery. You touch him. Even with the first instant, I'm not really sure what happened, but you are the one instigating that. And if the man takes you to court, you're going to lose. You're going to lose. There should be better ways where adults can also be able to handle, you know, certain circumstance. We're talking about this, she doing adult business and what have you. But when the adults are acting like, I don't even know, like children, when it comes to this circumstance, I don't think it's a good thing. There should be probably anger management. But we just don't have nothing in Dominica. What trouble is that? We don't have juvenile, we don't have anger management, we don't have conflict management. What it have now? So when this kind of circumstances escalate, what is the outcome that we're hoping for? That's very interesting, eh? But I think we need to learn. The man in his boss, is he troubling you? What exactly has happened? Was he blocking you? What exactly was happening here? Why you calling the boy mother like this? Why you calling the boy mother not there? The boy mother saying, but what I do all you know, boy? Yes, sir. Well, according to him, the man say he might be going to report it, and he say report it. Well, if he reports it, you wrong. You wrong, you dead wrong there, brothers and sisters. That's why I always tell people, sometimes when people do you things, don't necessarily hit them back. Don't necessarily hit them back. I mean, sometimes you have to defend yourself, you have to defend your family, defend your sphere, your people. And sometimes that might end up in a physical thing. You know, defending your especially on your property, you have a right to do so. He's in his boss and he coming to attack the man in his boss. What is that? I understand if he was outside there, where he was outside there, he came out and stuff there. But why all that? Why all that though? I think we need to have a better understanding of ourselves as humans, man. And I'm not gonna act as if, oh no, everybody's, you know, thing or whatever. Sometimes people just cause people problems. That's always. What did the bus driver do? Just like the girl throwing the waters on the other people, what did the people who got thrown water on did to that girl? What is the cause? Cause and effect, brothers and sisters. Things will just happen just like that. Cause and effect thing. When it comes down to that circumstance, what did the bus driver do to you to warrant that you do him this? And if the bus driver decide to take you to court, you're going to lose, sir. You're bound to lose. You are the one who went on the man's property and assaulted him. I mean, we need to think, you know, brother. We need to think. I remember back in the day, I always used to make sure that I was right. Anytime circumstances to happen, I always make sure that the circumstances that might lead to something would always indicate that I was right. Or I got suspended one time. But they suspend both of us. By checking, it's not my fault. Mr. Come and do it anyways. The principal didn't want to hear it at all. I get suspended. But when it comes down to the circumstance, brothers and sisters, I think it's vital for us to truly take a back seat and realize the consequences of our actions. I think that is a determining factor right there. Just like there are laws that are set up to do a number of things. Just we talking in local region where we talk about the girls, and then we have the men doing these things. It's the same thing applicable to the government. The laws are written to protect people's rights. The laws are written, brothers and sisters, and both on the head level and on the local level right there. And we should be understanding that we should know the consequences of our actions. Be sure that you are always in the right, brothers and sisters. That is the factor right there. Make sure you are always in the right. I always used to make sure that I'm in the right. And when I'm in the right, blows passing. you can I even used to them bigger boys. I used to try one time in Granville, them boys meet me by blow. They must respect me after that. Yes, boy. By blows I give them, man. I will never forget that, boy. That was fun. Anyways, brothers and sisters, let's be mindful of the consequences of our actions. Laws are written so that there can be consequence for when you violate other people's rights. Be sure that your right is your right. Don't make your right wrong, brothers and sisters. Okay? Be mindful of that in all aspects right there. The man and his boss, you go after the man and you hit the man. Why? What did the man say? Did the man do something to you and so forth and so forth? But based on what he's saying right there, if you attack the man and his boss and he takes you to court, you must lose. You're bound to lose. So be mindful of that, brothers and sisters. And sometimes the way you can get back at people is when you hurt their pockets. They want to fight if you take blows, no problem. Just like them police. When police give you blows, don't fight with police. No, just take blows. Police. Just take the blows. And then again, it's the state that have to pay. But I think there's some way, shape or form, you can then go after the person that caused that, because the person have to be acting in accordance to the state rules. And if they go in against the state rules, they didn't abide by it, then they go in off their own accord. And when they go off their own accord, not written by the state, then you can go after them right there. You have to prove that in court though. Anyways, brothers and sisters, what are your thoughts in that regard right there? Let me know your thoughts in the comment box below. Stop fighting, people. Stop fighting. There are better ways to manage certain things. Better ways. I remember a pastor back in the day when I used to ruffle a lot, and to the point where my father brought me to a pastor. And we talking to the pastor. I say, it's me they targeting me. I talk to teachers don't want to listen to me, they targeting me. I say, no problem. So it leaks. They used to give me blows too, I could take blows. But I used to dish out some milk and honey. Yes, man. Sweet milking, man. You saw this cattle. Anyway, brothers and sisters, what are your thoughts, man? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below. But we need to, organize ourselves. Anyways, if you understand what I'm saying, if you see the vibes, let me know your thoughts in the comment box below. And click the thumbs up button for me if you've not done so yet, brothers and sisters. Also, I've dropped the latest podcast. Check out the first comment in the comment box below for the latest one. Of course, we actually went in on the merit of what took place, what is taking place in Dominica when it comes down to garbage collection. And a number of things. And trying to utilize nature for what it has. And the focus measured on trying to elevate the nature isle. It seems like Dominica has a lot of natural resources that we can actually tap into, but the officials at the top literally not doing nothing at all to help it. So we had that good discussion, brothers and sisters, on why we think the garbage situation is what it is today. Talk about it, brothers and sisters. It is in the podcast on BrBpTV. I'll post that link in the first comment in the comment box below, guys. So definitely check it out right there. And as brothers and sisters, be real. Salute the king always. Be positive.